In this video, we want to work on some problems of Baltic way. We will work on 12 ideas and I leave 7 homeworks that are useful. You can prepare for Baltic way or other math exams. And in general, there are around 40-50 important formulas and ideas in each topic: combinatorics, geometry, algebra, number theory. If you want to learn them, feel free to send message on my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Okay, here we will work on this problem. I will tell you some ideas for when we have nth root. I will tell you problem from UK. Here, triangle inequality, changing variable for sides of a triangle in inequalities. And also we will work on this. I will tell you 2 homeworks, one from SMT Stanford Math Tournament, another one Philippine Mathematical Olympiad question number 1 2023. This important changing variable, what should we do when we have similar equations, and problem of SMC that you can solve with the same idea, and also replacements homework from Amy, next level of AMC for America. And the last one, when we have sum and product, how we can find the equation. Okay, so we will work on all of these ideas. If you want to learn more ideas, want to solve more homeworks, want to know the solution of homeworks, want to work on more background ideas for any math exams, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Okay, let's solve some problems of Baltic way. First, this problem. Let ABC be sides of a triangle, prove that this. Okay. When we say cube root or nth root, we have 2 ideas. One of them raising to the power of 2, one of them consider nth root. One of them using changing variable. For example, consider this as a. And by this idea, you can solve 2 problems. One of them SMC from UK, Senior Mathematical Challenge 2022. And the other one is this. You can try these 2 homeworks. And if you had question or wanted to learn more, you can send message on our WhatsApp number. Triangle inequality that we have is obvious is this as idea 2. Also in some problems, a good changing variable is what? Is that you can say, okay, ABC are sides of a triangle. You say you can write A as x plus y, bx plus z, cy plus z, and x and y positive. So then A plus b greater than c is equivalent to 2x plus y plus z greater than y plus z. So 2x greater than 0. And why is this in geometry? We know x is, you can prove it. And this changing variable is because of this figure. And you can prove x, it is a geometric formula. Is s minus c. Okay, there are around 40-50 important also formulas in geometry. If you want to learn them, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description comments. Okay, we have these things. Now, here we have cube root. We can raise both sides to the power of 3, and it is a property in inequalities. If x is greater than y, you can raise to the power of odd number, okay? So, we raise to the power of 3, and they are equivalent. So, if we prove one of them is greater than this one, then similarly this one greater than this one greater than this one, and then we can prove completely this problem. It is not equivalent, but if you prove this, the problem will be solved. Okay, so try to prove this part first on your own. Okay, let's try to consider this. We multiply both sides by 2, 2a squared plus 2bc is greater than a squared plus b squared plus c squared. We take a squared to left side, 2bc to right side, 2a squared minus a squared is a squared. B squared plus c squared minus 2bc, which we can write it as b minus c whole squared. Now, we know that if x squared greater than y squared, it is equivalent that absolute value of x is greater than absolute value of y. So it is equivalent that absolute value of a is greater than absolute value of b minus c. Without loss of general, absolute value of a is a, because they are sides of a triangle. They are positive. But b minus c is, say, without loss of generality, suppose b is greater than c, so we can write it like this. And then a plus c will be greater than b. It is correct, so all of them correct. So we can say that this inequality is correct. Okay, it was which problem? Problem 2. Let's also work on problem 5. It says let x, y be real numbers be such that x equals y times 3 minus y whole squared and y equals x times 3 minus x whole squared. Find all possible values of x plus y. When we have x plus y, when we have product, something like this, one changing variable can be so much useful. And in, for example, SMT, one problem of SMT useful, one problem of PMO National Level Philippine Mathematical Olympiad National Stage 2023, problem number 1. You can solve this idea. Changing variable is what? S equals sum of them and P equals product of them. It is first changing variable that we should use. Also, when we have similar equations, one idea is to subtract, one idea is to add, addition, subtraction. So here let's write two equations. First we subtract y minus x equals. So try to subtract and see what results you can reach. Don't see this part. Try to see can you reach any good result. Then we try together. Try first on your own. Okay, so here when we subtract, it will be x times 9 minus 6x plus x squared minus y times 9 minus 6y plus y squared. Then we can expand 9x minus 6x squared plus x cubed and minus 9y plus 6y squared minus y cubed. So y minus x is 9 times x minus y minus 6 times x squared minus y squared plus x cubed minus y cubed. Okay. And then we can factor from these x minus y. Here, by using this identity, x squared minus y squared, we have this. Also, there is a homework 7. For homework 6, we have for similar subtract equations, SMC problem for UKMT. For UK, British Mathematical Olympiad. Before that, we have SMC, Senior Mathematical Challenge 2022. One part, one problem is this. You can solve with this idea. Homework 7, you can write x and minus y and you can factorize like this. And also x cubed minus y cubed, which we need here. So for x squared minus y squared, we write x minus y times x plus y. And for next one is x cubed minus y squared is x minus y times x squared plus xy plus y squared. Okay, now, okay, x cubed minus y cubed, we write this. Now we want to divide both sides by x minus y. Or y minus x, but it shouldn't be 0. So we should consider two cases. So first, let's consider y minus x equals 0. Don't read this part and try to find all answers for case 1 first on your own. So let's start. When x equals y, so our main equation will be what? X equals x times 3 minus x whole squared. So we write it again, case 1, 1. If x is not 0, we can divide, so we should consider x 0 first. X 0 means y 0. We will see it satisfy the two equations. So sum is 0 in this case. If x is not 0, we can divide both sides by x. So 1 equals 3 minus x whole squared. And then we can conclude 3 minus x is 1 or negative 1. So 3 minus x is, if it is 1, then you take 1 to left side, negative x to right side. 3 minus 1 is 2. So x is 2 and y is 2. So s is 4. And here, if it is negative 1, we take negative x to right side, negative 1 to left side. 3 plus 1 is x, is 4, equals y. S equals 8. Okay? In this case. So we found three answers here, 0, 4, 8. Now let's check the next case. When y minus x is not 0, we can write this. We can divide both sides by x minus y. So try to solve these parts first on your own. Don't read this part. Try. Okay, so here, when we divide, we have negative 1, 9 minus 6 times x plus y. We divide by x minus and plus x squared plus xy plus y squared. Then we say, okay, we take 9 to left side, negative 9 minus 1, negative 10 minus 6s plus x plus y whole squared minus xy. Okay, and this part we can write. So x plus y squared is here, it will be negative 6s plus s squared minus p. Okay, now we can write s squared minus 6s minus p plus 10 equals 0. Now in next step we add these two similar equations. X plus y equals y times 3 minus y whole squared plus x times 3 minus x whole squared. So y times 9 minus 6y plus y squared plus x times 9 minus 6x plus x squared. So we can write x plus y. We can consider this one and this one. 9 times x plus y, then this one. This one, negative 6 times y squared plus x squared. And last one, y cubed plus x cubed equals s equals 9s minus 6 times s squared minus 2p. We can write plus s cubed minus 3ps. And then we simplify, we call it equation 2, this one equation 1. From equation 1, we can say that p equals s squared minus 6s plus 10. Now, in this part, we use replacement. And one problem of AMY 2023 that has x, y, z, 3 equations, 3 variables, can be solved with this idea. Now, if you write 2, if you simplify, it will be s cubed minus 6s squared plus 9s minus 8s minus 3ps plus 12b equal to 0, okay? Then s cubed minus 6s squared plus 8s minus 3s. Instead of p, we write s squared minus 6s plus 10 plus 12 times s squared minus 6s plus 10 equal to 0. It is s cubed minus 6s squared plus 8s minus 3s cubed plus 18s squared minus 30s plus 12s squared minus 72s plus 120 is 0, okay? Then negative s cubed minus 3s cubed negative 2s cubed plus 24 12s squared 30s squared minus 6 plus 24s squared minus 94s. Why? Because 8s minus 30 negative 22 minus 72 minus 94 plus 120. Then we should divide by 2. It will be this. Then we multiply by negative 1. It will be this. Now, one idea, when the degree is 3 or greater, one useful idea is to try to find at least one root. So try to find at least one root of this, then you can factorize, and you can solve, for example, by quadratic formula. Try this first on your own. Okay, if you check, for example, S0, it won't be 0. If you check 1, it won't be 0. If you calculate, it will be 1 minus 12 plus 47 minus 60. You will see it's not 0. If you check negative numbers, negative, 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 all of them will be negative and it doesn't work. So if you check 2, it will be 8 minus this. Again, it won't be 0, but if you check 3, it will be 0. So we can, when 3 is one root, we can factor from this term, and it will be s minus 3. And it will be what? S squared minus 9s plus 20. You can use quadratic formula, or we can factorize it again. S minus 3, s minus 4, s minus 12. 0. So s can be 3, 4, 5. But because the problem says x and y real numbers, we should check for these s, x, y are real numbers or not. From this equation, we say p is s squared minus 6s plus 10. So if you check s squared minus 6s plus 10, for this one it is 1, this one 2, it is 5. And we have an idea that if we want to find roots, for example, if you know sum and product, you can create an equation like this, quadratic equation. Roots of these equations are x and y. So here it's x squared minus 3x plus 1. They should be real numbers, so delta or discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac, should be positive, greater than equal to 0. So we will see the first one is okay, the second one also, if you write, is okay. And as you can see, we can see delta or discriminant. When you write like this, it is s squared minus 4p. So here, 5 squared for also this one. Look, 3 squared minus 4 times 4. For this one, is 25 minus 4 times 5, 20. Greater than equal to 0. So all of them are okay. So 3, 4, 5 are 3 other answers. 3, 4, 5, 0, 4, 8. 3, 4, 5, 0, 4, 8. Okay, so we found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 answers for this problem. Let me tell you. Okay, so we found 4 answers for this problem, 5 answers for this problem, that s is x plus y. Okay, so we work on these ideas. How many ideas? 12 ideas, 7 homeworks. If you want to learn more ideas or want more homeworks, or want to know the solution of homeworks, or want to learn 40, 50 important ideas in each topic, combinatorics, algebra, number theory, and geometry, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Bye.